The one thing that always excited me the most in life was when I heard of a party being planned. So why hire an event planner? The greatest value you'll see as my client is the day of the event. The last thing you should be doing on your big event day is worrying about all the details. You shouldn't be worrying, has the food arrived yet? Does everybody have a beverage? Answering the doorbell. All that you should be worrying about are your guests having fun? Are you spending quality time with your guests? Leave the details, leave the stress to me and my staff. Hi, I'm Danielle Jarret and I'm an event planner. And as your event planner, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to sit down and meet. In that meeting, we come up with a theme, we come up with a time. Once I have those two things, like in this particular, for this particular client, we came up with the Mardi Gras theme. After that, I create the invitation. What the invitation does is it gives your guests the information they're going to need. And as the guests arrived, based on what the information they've been provided in their invitation, they'll know what they're going to wear. And if they've forgotten anything, I've got them covered. I've got extra masks, extra beads. They're going to also know what they can expect as far as food. In this particular party, they knew that hors d'oeuvres and they knew that cocktails would be provided for them. This particular event, the party was held at the homeowner's residence. So we had to mix the party decor with the homeowner's existing decor. And the size of this client's home was actually quite large. So I knew that we were gonna need a large amount of decor to get that feel like we brought New Orleans into her home. We had over 30 hours in decorating alone on this party. I mean, everywhere you looked, there was a bra hanging on something, or there was glitter, there was a feather boa. The house was just dripping in decor. At the reception table, right after you enter, one of the things that we had set up was we had backup beads, we had a variety of hats and a variety of masks that you were able to choose from had you forgotten. The reason we found that was so important is on a lot of the invitation it said "and guest." And in today's world, so often the information is forgotten to give to the guests. So they show up and they don't have anything, not because they didn't want to bring anything, but the information didn't get passed down. So especially in theme parties, the last thing you want is anybody not feeling like they're included. So it was important that right from the start, they belonged at this party. So that's why we put it. Immediately when you came in, you were dressed for success, you were dressed to feel included, and everybody tied right in. So put on some beads, put on a hat, put on a mask, and proceed in with the party. Typically when people go to parties, they tend to hang out with the same crowd. They don't really mingle, they don't really get to know anybody. So one of the things I like to do at events that I'll do is little mixers, getting everybody to know everybody. Because human nature is, we stick with what we know. We don't really figure out a way to go meet the other 100 people that are at that party. So get everybody to loosen up and find ways to get people to interact. So that's really a unique spin that I typically will put on the events, long as the client's for it. That's really what I think is a unique aspect that our company does. And when I design the sweet tooth area, there are many considerations to take. And for this client, we decided to kind of step away from doing the large cake servings, and we decided to go with bite-size options. So we did small individual treats. And when we put the treats out on display, we make sure that each treat is identified so that the guests aren't surprised at what they're biting into. And when we put the little cupcakes out, we were able to really tie in the theme. For example, we were able to put the little masks and really incorporate the colors of the Mardi Gras theme. The biggest compliment I can hear people talking about when they're leaving at the end of a party that I've done is, wow, that was the most fun I've ever had. I'm Danielle Jarret and I'm your event planner.